What's up guys, my name is Carl and welcome back to the channel. Hat's still here, still yet to get a decent haircut, but today we are looking at capture cards. They're weird things, they capture footage mainly through HDMI, so you can think of maybe capturing something from your laptop, through your game console, from your PC, or even your camera for example, something like this. And basically they work in several different ways. You have several different manufacturers. The most well known is probably Elgato, and I've got a few of their products on the table right here. We've got the original Game Capture HD. I think it's original. We've got another one. We've got the Cam Link, this little handy little piece of kit right here. And the one I've recently put into my kind of video capturing PC type thing is this one, the 4K 60 Pro. But today we've got something a little bit cheaper. All of those things over time have cost at least over £100. The 4K 60 Pro costing the most at nearly 200, I believe. We've got this thing here. If you don't drop it. It actually says how much this thing costs on the package, which is nice to see. I paid, I think, £13 for it, and it says total value $5.47. So let's open this thing up and see what's inside. It pretty much, spoiler alert, is going to look very similar to this, but it costs £13, and you're going to get very similar quality to what you get out of this. So let's open it up and see how it looks. So this is it, HDMI video capture. The box is a little bit battered, but let's quickly open it up. I'm not expecting a lot of accessories, I'll be honest. We've got a user manual and the device itself. And there you go. That tiny little thing. Very, very similar in size to the Cam Link. In fact, it's a little bit shorter. But this thing actually works on USB 2.0. It doesn't have, obviously, the clear blue connector that you need for a USB 3.0 device. It does work on USB 2.0. I think the old Elgato Game Capture HD did it as well. The main real selling point for this thing is its price. It is £13. More or less anywhere on eBay you can pick these things up. They're also available all over the world. I think you can get them in the US as well on eBay for very similar prices. Made in China, they cost $5.47, as you can see quite clearly there. So this thing is going to be pretty good value if it can actually deliver on what we hope it can. Now obviously bear in mind this thing can only do 1080p 30 FPS, which is why I am kind of comparing it to the Game Capture HD so regularly, because that is what that is capable of. It can't do 60 FPS, you have to get the special 60 FPS version. And the Cam Link, I believe that does 1080p 60 for things like cameras and things like that. And up to 4K 30. I don't think it can do 4K 60. That's why you need to get this one, the 4K 60 Pro, if you want 4K 60. But yeah, 1080p 30. Let's plug this thing into a laptop or PC or something, and then try and capture some footage at 1080p 30 FPS. Basically download OBS, add a video capture device. I'll quickly show you guys exactly what I mean. Add video capture device. Video capture device 2. It would appear there's a fly behind me, I just see it. USB video. Okay. And then as soon as I get in focus, we have a crispy, sharp image. I'll be straight up. I am unbelievably surprised how good this looks. So let's actually get some recorded footage of this thing and see just how good it actually looks. Right guys, so we are currently plugged in. We are currently connected up to the camera, straight into the HDMI port on the back. We'll just quickly zoom in. Maybe I should really speed up how quickly this thing zooms in. But as you can see, we've got the HDMI port going from the capture card and then into this side of the camera. And then as you can see right here quite clearly, I am just chilling. The instructions do actually say to record it on OBS. I just threw them on the floor for some reason and they're too far away. I'll quickly show some B-roll of that. But the main important thing to take away from this thing is the fact that it costs £13 and you are able to capture your kind of camera footage or maybe even console footage if you are happy to use OBS as your display, because it doesn't have a HDMI in and out. So you will have to, if you wanted to play your games using this thing and record it using this thing, to be honest, it's not worth it for that. because you will be using OBS's kind of live preview as your display, and you will suffer some serious latency there. As far as this thing is actually concerned though, £13. What are you getting for your money? You're basically getting an Elgato Cam Link, which can only do 1080p 30 FPS, which for, I'd imagine, a lot of people is absolutely fine, especially if you're considering maybe starting up Twitch and you've already got maybe an old camera lying around. A lot of cameras are capable, like DSLR shooters are capable of 1080p 30 FPS. But mainly this thing is pretty damn good for the price. If you are thinking of maybe having maybe some gameplay footage on YouTube, you're maybe an upcoming YouTube gamer, and you just want to get your kind of face in the picture, and you want an easy solution to capture maybe from an actual camera as opposed to a webcam, then this thing is pretty damn good and gives you an absolutely solid quality picture for the price it costs. You can obviously get better if you spend the money, but if you don't want to and you're just starting out and you're happy with 1080p for now, you might only make your videos in 1080p, so it doesn't even matter. 1080p 30 from this thing is pretty damn good. If you have a webcam at the moment and you are thinking of buying an Elgato Cam Link purely for the fact that you want to record your face for your kind of videos, you want to have that face cam, you want that in your Twitch streams, then I will wholeheartedly recommend this thing to you. This thing will do exactly what you want it to. Most people play on Twitch at 1080p. I don't think I've ever seen a 4K Twitch streamer. I haven't looked very hard, but I haven't. But with this little thing right here, you can super easily, quite easily in OBS, I quickly showed it earlier, really easily just kind of adjust how different your video quality can be. Just for the sake of, I think there is even some for 10 to 13 pounds. For this amount of money, you cannot go wrong. And if you are interested in looking at this thing, I'll put some links in the description down below for like some eBay listings. You probably just have to copy and paste the text into your own kind of country. If you are thinking about upgrading your video capturing kind of style and quality, then this thing is faultless. Anyway guys, that brings us to the end of the video. If you have enjoyed it, feel free to click that like button. And if you decide my face hasn't offended you, don't forget to click that subscribe button while you're down there. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.